There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
On July 16, 1945, the world witnessed its first nuclear explosion in Los Alamos, New Mexico. This test, codenamed Trinity, released 18.6 kilotons of power from a plutonium device. This moment not only marked the dawn of the atomic age, but according to some theories, might have had another unintended consequence. Following the use of atomic bombs to end World War II, there was a noticeable uptake in UFO sightings and alleged extraterrestrial encounters. By 1952, the United States Air Force launched Project Blue Book to investigate these UFO reports. Following two shorter-lived efforts, Project Sign and Project Grudge, Project Blue Book determined that no UFO reported, investigated, and evaluated by Air Force was ever an indication of threat to our national security. Second, there was no evidence submitted to or discovered by the Air Force that sightings categorized as unidentified represented technological developments or principles beyond the range of modern scientific knowledge, and there was no evidence indicating that sightings categorized as unidentified were extraterrestrial vehicles. However, from 1952 to 1969, 12,618 UFO reports were cataloged, and there were 701 reports that were classified as unexplained. While many were hoaxes or misinterpretations, some defied conventional explanations. This raises the question, why did UFO sightings surge after the first nuclear bomb? This goes back to the amount of energy released from the bomb itself. A nuclear bomb works by having chemical explosives compress nuclear material to cause nuclear fission. Fission is when a neutron strikes the nucleus of an atom, splitting it into fragments and releasing energy. The neutrons released by the fission then strike nearby nuclei, causing a chain reaction of fissions. This chain rapidly multiplies, and the energy released is converted into heat, which then causes the explosion. The Trinity test was the first time the Earth experienced this amount of energy being released. Therefore, I believe that this amount of energy being released in an explosion brought not only the world's attention, but attention from some extraterrestrial group. This energy is sort of like a pin or a beacon to these, let's call them aliens, and they of course went to study us closer to see how we achieve this release of energy that can kill many in a small period of time. Maybe they were waiting for us to achieve this release of energy to prove to them that we are capable of evolving intellectually as a civilization, or that we are intelligent enough to communicate with them, a highly intelligent being. To dumb it down, it's sort of like seeing any squirrel do a squirrel things, you see every day, and then one day you see a group of squirrels start a fire intentionally. That would make anyone curious on how the squirrels achieved that. Continuing, I think the aliens were also interested in seeing if we can replicate the energy release, as they could have thought it wasn't man-made or just an accident. We clearly displayed that we can replicate the blast and even make it more intense, unfortunately. I believe this nuclear explosion served as the first beacon, but was there a second beacon? Fast forward to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, I'm not here to debate how the pandemic started, but it is clear that many people died in a short amount of time, about 7 million deaths as of today. Now, I believe that aliens investigated the large amount of deaths in a short amount of time and concluded that it wasn't due to war, but because of a virus, as there was an increase in UFO sightings during the pandemic. However, I do not think that that was the specific beacon. I believe the beacon was the vaccine created to lower the amount of deaths per day that got the aliens more interested in us and continue to visit us even after 2021, as preventing and lowering the damage of a virus in a short amount of time should be considered a great human achievement. Again, I want to clarify that this is just a theory and I don't believe it entirely, so with that, what's the third beacon? What's the next beacon we can achieve to communicate with these beings? The third beacon is AI. It is clear that AI is advancing in a very rapid rate. Hell, you can even look at AI from 2020 to now at the time of making this video and see an incredible advancement in the technology and its intelligence. But how is AI the third beacon? Well, I believe that alien or extraterrestrial life is waiting for us humans to create a sentient life form or a new life form ourselves. I believe that aliens can already create life forms that are even more advanced than us. I think they want us to reach a threshold in order for them to finally make formal contact with us. Maybe we need to create a new sentient being as aliens appear or communicate in ways that we as humans can't comprehend yet, and maybe AI can bridge that gap. I still believe we are a long ways from achieving this achievement in human history. However, it seems quite possible that we could see the first sentient AI within the next 100 years. Now, it is possible that the creation of sentient AI can cause the downfall of mankind, or that aliens have malicious intent with us, but it is still an interesting theory to think about.